Welcome to the Governance tab within Neuralseek. This is one of the most powerful feature sets of this platform, and this is why our projects get to success. Everyone saw that statistic that came out that said that 95% of AI-related projects in the enterprise are failing. It's because they do not have the governance and guardrails needed to go live, especially in the Fortune 500. So this is where visibility, accountability, and optimization all come together. Every seek, every Maestro workflow, every model interaction is governed, logged, and measured in real time and back into the past in perpetuity. Neuralseek's governance system was built for enterprises that need more than just answers. They need proof on how those answers were created. So let's take a look. The first tab here is our Seek Governance tab. This is every one of our governance related to those Seek interactions. In the first section is the general overview. You can see we get a high level snapshot of the system's performance from accuracy to latency to confidence scores. You as the user have the ability to drill into any of these and understand exactly what is happening. In the next tab for our semantic insights, you can drill into that semantic performance over time. You could dive into how closely model responses align with ground truth data, tracking semantic match trends, and identifying when answers start to drift from verified sources. Something I like to highlight here is this ability to look at top hallucinated terms. Now, I did that introduction demo. You can see that I do it fairly often since FixPack 1 and IBM DataStage version 16 FixPack 1 are the most hallucinated terms. You can then drill into your documentation insights. What I like to point out here is that this actually gives a business a side benefit of understanding what parts of their documentations are most referenced for the AI in their enterprise. We actually have a client that has 5 individuals supporting 5,000 documents, and those 5,000 documents power an Ask IT use case. Now, you know they sure as absolutely are coming to this tab to take a look at which documents are being used most often and make sure that those remain updated. Then you're able to look at the intents coming into this platform. You can see over time what type of thing your agents are dealing with and how they're doing from a confidence perspective. You're able to understand the routing that you have in place. And then again, what intents are being thrown at these agents and then their performance against them. Next, we have the ability to look at from a seek level your costs. Now, this is important as the LLM brokers and inventors are starting to have costs increase to leverage those precious tokens. Now, you as a business are able to zoom into these peaks and valleys and understand which one of your LLM tokens are actually the most expensive. And we break it out into inputs and generated tokens. Then we give you as the business to understand if I were to upgrade my LLM from a performance standpoint, what would that cost me? You can see that if I make a jump up to GPT 4.0, I'm going to incur a massive cost increase, and it might not be worth the performance increase that I would see. Next, we have those audit logs. I previously highlighted them, but they go all the way back in perpetuity. You can click replay, and you can actually see exactly what happened and why. Then you go over to our Maestro governance. Our Maestro governance is for those agents and understanding over time what happened. You can see which agents are running most often and understand why and how they're responding. You can see from a runtime perspective which ones are the most performing and which ones run in parallel. You could also then drill in and see, okay, someone's doing a lot of agent works here. You can see this bank comparison agent is running very much a lot during that day at that specific time. Then we actually drill in and let you look at agents in perpetuity as a logged format. You can go back in time and see exactly what's happening and why. If we go back to this bank comparison CSV agent, we can go here and we can see exactly what happened. We can go to the replay and look at, okay, what was the text put through the agent and what was the LLM call? Then you have token cost analysis at the agentic level. This lets you drill into these peaks and valleys and understand which one of my agents are incurring massive costs. And then we perform that same analysis on what would happen if you upgraded your LLMs for your agents. You could see, is that performance increase worth the cost that you're going to incur? And then we gave you this nice dashboard to understand the agent growth within your instance of Neuralseek over time. And we give you really granular detail into your instance performance understanding the universal performance over time.